What's up? You tuned in live there with your boy Promise the Great, the greatest of the greatest. Give you inspiration, courage, motivation, and dignity on your wonderful divine journey. Each and every day, each and every step of the way. May peace, love, and divine enlightenment encounter your inner being in releasing all that no longer serves you and disturbs you physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, financially as well. In the video, I will call to speak about my perspective of spiritual awakening, spiritual healing, and give you some of my experiences well, spiritual awakening, what I found out through my experiences is a new way of seeing, a new way of seeing life, a new way of seeing you, a new way of seeing this world and others of this world and all that's in it. Finding out truth that sits in our face and has been in our face for so long. Finding out how blinded we may have been or been when we have eyes to see. Going by what we've been told instead of just looking right in front of us. It's like noticing the things that most individuals wouldn't just see. And it on a high level of understanding who I am, what I'm a part of, and how to continue this transcend and help grow all that I'm a part of. So, spiritual awakening gave me a look at myself internally. And this is where the healing come in. Because now when you find out the truth is like, it's a certain level when you get a certain understanding, it's like there's no going back. There's no going back. This is how I see it. When you reach this level. And everything is a level. Everything is stages. Everything is, but it's a continuous motion. Everything's growing. And when you get to this certain stage, it's like you can only sit right there and just be stagnant, literally, or you can actually move with the flow. And moving with the flow helps you with everything that you know and everything you may need to know. You start to look at yourself and be like, wow, this is what I am. This is what it takes for me to do. This is bigger than what I have been shown it to be. And another thing of the awakening, you start to understand also you are you, but you're not obligated to yourself. Ooh. I say you are you, but you are not obligated to yourself. You start to know that you're a part of something that is much more than yourself. And that unique expression, that unique part of you has something it's aiming for as well. And you should aim with it. And that come with the healing with your mind. I went through phases of just the monkey minding. When the mind just went just shut up. I went through phases of the humble minded. I went through phases of experiences, feeling the emotions, understanding the energy and the universal language and how it speaks to you. You go through phases of understanding others as well, not just knowing yourself. You start to actually bring healing to the parts of you that may be in stagnation. So you can actually flow with the universe to help you get along where you need to go. You start to get connected with your higher self, which knows best for you. And your higher self tell you, what is needed. What are the steps? It's like the GPS system. Where are you really supposed to be going? What is it you really supposed to do? The calling is what some or most say. Everybody got a calling. Everybody unique. Everybody's consciousness vibrating at different frequencies. And in order to create something so harmonious for yourself, you have to move at a harmonious consciousness that's in alignment with yourself. What is that? You could know that it is all. Trees, the birds, cats, dogs, animals, the element of water, the element of earth, the element of fire, the beautiful sun, the rain, the fresh air, fresh piranha, the visualization, the ethers, the caskets. You start to do the thing that suits yourself. making conscious decisions. Do you hear the bird? Eric, Eric, talk to me. Eric, love you, baby. Mother Gaia, the connection of the harmonious universe. You start to heal, and then you build. You expand your consciousness to a new level. You enter a new frequency. Your vibration go higher and higher. And come along with that, many experiences. The part of healing and actually discovering your true identity, your true identity, knowing who you really are and what you are connected to, and being open to know that there's always more to know. Spiritual awakening took me through phases where I had to actually learn how to communicate when I'm dealing with others, choosing the friendships and relationships that resonate with your frequency, protecting your energy, understanding that all is one and there is nothing that's apart from you. So with that being said, not becoming attached to anything of this world, being able to actually detach mentally, physically, spiritually, and most definitely emotionally. It brings you through phases of seeing people for who they really are, seeing you for who you really are, inside as well, and healing that lower version of you, finding out that you even have problems of your own as well. The wounded child, the inner child. Everybody has an inner child. You might be like, I'm an adult. It's my inner child. Everyone has the inner child. And the inner child should be neutral, pampered, loved, and letting know that you're going to be okay. You are safe. You're not alone. Being opening to patience, learning to slow down. The spiritual awakening taught me, when I started becoming more clairvoyant and clairaudient, my guides were telling me the one who slows down what knows now, what is now, this present moment. And this the only thing that matters. When you slow down, you can actually see everybody else that running out track, that going away, that having crashing accidents, and you just moving with the flow of the universe. They talk about the turtle always win the race because when the turtle moving along its journey, it's taking its time and being guided at a rightfully divine pace, rhythm of the universe, and as everything else is just trying to beep beep and move ahead, it just noticed you made a wrong turn, you just crashed. Okay, everybody just running in circles, and the turtle just slowly be guided by the universe and ends out at the finish line. While everybody else still in circles. It's just like this in this world. The one who slows down knows now. Again, this present moment is all that matters. Take it step by step, bit by bit, day by day. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Be there for yourself honestly. Do things that will help yourself. Cause this help you elevate to another level. This take you to a high perspective of something new. Being optimistic. Being not judgmental. Not taking everything so seriously. But seeing everything from an observing perspective of life. Feeling all of the experiences that you withhold and suppressing, and listening to it and healing it and releasing it so you can be free again. The spiritual awakening shows you to free yourself so you can be yourself. It showed me the connection of the elements of this world, the earth, the trees, the grass, the leaves, water, the rain, the moon, fire, the sun, air, the Fred Piranha, ether, the Cashapp records. But everything came with a process. It really was step by step, bit by bit. The simple thing was in my face that I had to see. There was ups and downs I had to go through. There was battles. There are still battles. There are situations and circumstances that you may experience in life that you may not like of, but they're only to teaching you something. And once again, never become attached to nothing, no matter what it is. Experience is a experience. I don't believe in no bad experience. Every experience leads to a great one, no matter how we see it. Because you're going to always see what you're letting yourself see. I say you're going to always see what you let yourself see. And them experiences, whether we consider them bad or not, you still letting yourself see it. Because you do whatever it is of it. So therefore, when they come back, you should see it again. Same thing with the good. But the part of seeing it is learning. See, they say, okay, spirits say the magic is only in the present moment when you can see it. The magic is only in the present moment is when you can see it. Because now you learn something. And when you learn something, it's a click that hits you instantly. And now you ascend to another level of growth and understanding. And now you able to actually know that it's only you that's in your way. And you can actually put your hands on you and move you out the way. Now once you move you out the way, you now find a bigger part of knowing thyself. What takes you to the level of now knowing not just who you are, who they are as well. Everybody else outside of yourself. This creation, this world. You can actually feel individuals. You can feel the energy and understand the language of the energy that speaks to you and actually transcend it and communicate it in a language that they can understand, and you can tell them everything about themselves. Energetically picking up on other energies, especially if you're an empath. You know, you got to tend to feel other people's emotions and feel their energy and a sense of knowing something is interesting, observing right now in this moment. Instead of feeling other people's energy, most people like, man, I can't take it, I can't take it. Use your abilities to take you to another level of growth where you can also feel the energies. You vibrate a light of passion and love that can transmute any low vibration to a higher frequency. But you have to first know how to love yourself first to be able to do this. And once you know how to love yourself first, you'll know how to actually help others as well with the frequency and levels that they may be at to take them and rise them. There's a saying that there's no darkness that should stand the light, meaning in the presence of light, what is light? The infinite divine essence, the divine essence of love and light, not the attachment of love. No, not that you do for me, I do for you type of love. Then the moment one don't fulfill the other, it's a type of love, not that type of love. The type of love I'm talking about is that divine essence of light, that unique expression, that creativity, that burning desire. That's what makes you smile, finding out who it is, who you are, and something so unique, harmonious that is living within yourself that never been discovered, that you unlock and you start to know I only not just have it, we all have it. And once you start to get shit, that don't mean you got it 100% because you still got levels of growth that you have to take, but you help continue to build by now reaching out to others and spiritually guiding them on their soul's mission and soul journey. And as you go along on your journey, it's like a give and receive, effect. You pick up wisdom and knowledge and keys and informations on your journey in areas you go and people you deal with by some type of experience or encounter with them, and they pick up something as well with you. But being open in the present moment, remember, is when the magic happens. You'll get to see. So if you ain't paying attention, you won't see it. And this the reason why they tell you slows down. Put your mind at ease. Don't rumble. Don't rattle the mind and just come it. It takes time because you got to know how to breathe and connect with the elements that don't live just outside of you. They live inside of you as well. You start to understand that earth, it lives in you too. The element of water, it lives in you too. The element air, it lives in you too. The element of piranha, the element of fire, it lives in you too. The element of ether, what they don't tell you about, it lives in you too. And them elements that live in you also once again live outside of you. What's on the out, you already know. It's on the end. What's on the end is a lot to do with everything that's on the out. That's why they say let the inside control the outside. Connecting yourself and flow of your part and your unique expression, riding your own wave, as they say, in the rhythm of this universe, takes you to a harmonious level of now being able to connect with things of this world. Another level of growth, higher consciousness, expansion. And Spirit is talking about forgive me, guys, because when they channeling, they talking to me as well as we speaking through the experience. So sometimes we can be here, then we can go there. We can be here, then we can go there. Okay, we can get back to here. But Spirit is saying also that we're living in a world that everyone go, go, go. And I think I said this before. You can't outmove the universe. You can't outmove the universe. So meaning the universe is moving continuously in a cycles, and it don't stop. Which means you're in that universe as well, you're a part of it, and you should never stop. A big reason why they say don't just sit down, you can't just be still, you can't just not be stuck and not do nothing. It's a different from being patient, understanding stillness so you can see the present moment, but not being stuck. When you stillness, you still not stuck. You're just moving along at a pace. And you can't be stuck because stuck, actually just leads you. Of course, we know. Pay attention. Like others. We out of the rhythm. And when you're moving too fast, go, 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 go. Like I was just talking about the turtle and the race and so on. You can't. You just out doing yourself. You're putting yourself in circles. You're trying to outmove the universe. The key that I have learned through the spiritual awakening is actually moving in rhythm with the universe. Move with the universe. It is said that the animals are the only thing that is moving in the rhythms of the universe. not I guess not them. The humans are the only thing that is not moving with the universe, basically. So the animals and everything, they move along with the universe. And I had to think about it. When the sun come out, instead of absorbing the energy of the sun and all that you are to heal you, you're running the house and turn on the air conditioner. And when it's cold outside, instead of connecting with the elements just for a while, you're running the house and turn on the heat. When it rains, you want to grab an umbrella. Pay attention to this. Why we can't bring healing to the parts of us that helps us. It's been shown to run away from the thing that helps us and run to the thing that are not helping us. Element of fire, appreciation to you. Spiritual awakening, your hidden identity. Discover your identity. And help others discover their identity. Be your authentic self. Know when your soul is speaking to you. And during the spiritual awakening, you start to learn and just listen to yourself to know when is your ego talking and when is your conscious talking. Learning, is this helpful for me? Is this meaning me any good for real? And being wise after the decisions that you have made in the past and that you now know of. So when it come around again, you approach it from a higher perspective, showing that you grow, which will now help you be able to know the true word of being wise. Wisdom don't come until knowledge is applied. And a person don't become wise until they have applied that wisdom. Apply the wisdom in yourself. Is what the spiritual awakening will show you. Do things that helpful of yourself. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. It's a mysterious creation, they say. The hidden, the unknown. And there are secret agendas. But you just focus on you. The process of spiritual awakening. You're gonna come to times where you feel like you're alone. You're gonna come to times where you're gonna have to be alone. I'm gonna tell you how it is. And they're gonna probably be the hardest thing that you can do for yourself until you to have learned it in the beginning stages. When I say be alone, I'm talking about stripped away from everyone. Feeling like the whole world is turning on you and changing on you. And it's a reason for that. Because you got to sit with yourself to get yourself. Most of us don't get ourselves and get the way, we act and get the way, to know who we are just because we don't get that chance with ourselves. We want to be around everybody else so much. We want to be seen so much. We want to be known so much, but we don't even yet know our own self. It's what the spiritual awakening shows you. So there's gonna come a time you're gonna have to sit by yourself. It's gonna come a time you're gonna have to experience some things and figure it out on your own. But the whole time, you're gonna have to figure out, or you're gonna end up finding out that when you sit down by yourself, now you're able to hear yourself. And if you can hear yourself and listen to yourself, you'll now know what yourself asking for, what yourself need, and not what your ego wants. And then you start to let go of all the wants and the attachments of the ego and of the world. And then you start to create a harmonious ebb and flow for what the heart and soul truly desires. And now you're not no longer stagnant, where you can actually now move in the flow of rhythm, knowing that up ahead is still more work to do. I'm not finished. It's more to learn. It's more to know. It's more to grow. But all the well because now I'm in flow. This is what the spiritual awakening showed. I had to be outside. I done been homeless. I done lost money. I done messed up money. I done tried to figure out. I had sleepless nights. We all done cried too. I done shed tears. You know what I'm saying? I done got angry with myself. I done got mad at the world. I got mad at the universe. I got mad and angry at people. I experienced a lot more than other people, that I don't even speak about. And they say what don't kill you make you stronger. I won't use them terms because, I don't, what is killed? What is death? What is some of these words that even been made up? Because you start to find out that death is not even death. Everything is a level of transcending and growing. I'm on a new level. There's level to this shit. Remember those songs and stuff like that? That's all it's about. It's a new stage. And you ain't gonna never be able to see nobody else's growth if you can't see your own growth. I say you won't never be able to see nobody else's growth if you can't see your own growth. Because you got people in life saying, man, this person ain't doing that. It don't look like this person doing that. And you don't look like this person doing that. Well, see, the truth I find out, even with spiritual awakening, is everybody growing at a certain level, a certain conscious. Everybody is a unique expression. I don't know what is the good and bad thing. You start to realize and find out, that there's no such thing as good and bad. They got negative and positive. They got vibrations. You got low frequency, high frequency. Just like the radio volume. You can turn it up, you can turn it down. You want to be on the little silent side, or you want to be a little dark and, mystic, and that's you. You want to vibrate the highlight side, where you can be mystical and you cool, that's you. You want to be right there in the middle where you create a harmonious balance, the center. That's you. You choose whether you want to vibrate at this level or that level. It's our conscious decision. It's our consciousness. But you're growing and expanding somehow, some way. You start to also just pay attention that you can't have one without the other in this world. You got the yin and the yang. You can't have hot without cold. You can't have, as they say, bad without good. You can't have, just more masculine energy. You can't have more feminine energy. You can't have one without the other. You follow me? What will create and make this universe and give it a harmonious balance? What can do that? Who knows? But we are a unique expression of it. And we should learn to actually balance our unique expression of it. With what it is we're meant to do. You find out if everything meant to be and everything happened for a reason. Why judge and worry about what somebody else is doing? The spiritual awakening showed me how to connect with all that I am, how to forgive internally, externally, emotionally, like how to actually forgive and know that that is me too. I'm really connected to you, and all that is. And I co-create my experiences and what I want of this world with me recognizing my true identity. So what I'm going to do is help ascend you to another level because you is a part of me as well. You might just be a lower version of me. What's on the outside is only a mirror to your inside. I said, what's on the outside of you is only a mirror to your inside. So when you look at the inside of you, you really know that this is me too on the outside. And instead of me saying I don't like this part of me, I'm finna heal this little bit part of me up. That's why they say don't fight fire with fire. That's why they say the karma effect, the boomerang effect, what goes out come back. It always do. It's consciousness, pure energy. You start to learn during the spiritual awakening a lot. You get information that you just never could knew, and it'd be like download that come in and you become a computer where it's at a level of you be like, man, I ain't even studied this in school. But one day you just wake up a genius. you like an encyclopedia because the universe and you are a connection now, and you open up this channel in your energetic field where you and the universe speaks to each other, and now you can actually do what it is meant for you to do as the universe speaks to you, your soul, your heart speak through you. So this part one promise is great. We don't spend a lot of time, but hey, spiritual awakening healing part one. I'm gonna get back in you with two.